We like to imagine our ancestors as constantly busy, hunting mammoths, fleeing predators, and generally fighting for survival every waking hour. But archaeology tells a different, funnier story. Ancient humans got bored, and when they did, they came up with some surprisingly familiar ways to pass the time. Take dice. Some of the oldest known gaming pieces, dating back roughly 5,000 years, were found in Iran, carved from bone and stone. Ancient Egyptians played a board game called Senet as early as 3100 BCE, complete with painted boards and carved pieces, and it was popular enough to be buried alongside pharaohs for entertainment in the afterlife. Apparently, even eternity needed a board game to pass the time. If ancient Egyptians thought you needed dice for the afterlife, you know boredom was a universal problem. Doodling is another ancient pastime that hasn't changed much. Cave walls across the world, from Lascaux in France to sites in Indonesia, are covered not just in serious ritual art, but occasionally in what looks suspiciously like idle scribbling, handprints, and repeated patterns that serve no obvious survival purpose. Somewhere, 30,000 years ago, someone was absolutely just killing time. Then there's music. Archaeologists have found flutes carved from bird bone and mammoth ivory dating back over 40,000 years, meaning humans were making music long before agriculture, writing, or even permanent settlements existed. Before we figured out farming, we figured out how to jam. Priorities apparently have always been clear. Gossip and storytelling filled plenty of downtime too. Anthropological studies of modern hunter-gatherer societies like the Juhuansi of the Kalahari show that a huge percentage of their conversation time, sometimes touching most waking hours, was actually spent on stories, jokes, and social chatter, rather than survival talk. It's reasonable to assume this pattern stretches back deep into prehistory. Ancient campfires weren't just for warmth and cooking, they were basically the world's first talk shows minus the commercial breaks. Ancient Romans, once things got more civilized, took boredom fighting to an organized extreme. Public baths weren't just for hygiene, they were full social hubs where people gambled, gossiped, exercised, and lounged for hours. The Romans also loved the board games like Ludus Latrunculorum, a strategy game not unlike chess, played by everyone from soldiers to senators trying to survive an afternoon without their phones, or in this case, without anything at all. Even something as mundane as pottery decoration hints at boredom-driven creativity. Countless ancient vases, bowls, and jars found across civilizations feature intricate, unnecessary decorative patterns. Functional objects turned into personal canvases by someone who clearly had time on their hands and wanted their water jug to look fabulous. What all of this reveals is refreshingly human. Boredom isn't a modern inconvenience invented by slow Wi-Fi. It's ancient, universal, and apparently one of the most powerful creative forces in history. Dice, doodles, music, gossip, and decorative pottery all trace back to the same root cause: people with nothing to do and minds that refuse to stay idle.